What's good, everybody? It's your boy BG and the place to be.
What's up? What's up?
And it's me and Rob. Me and Rob in the building. Back on YouTube, back here. I'm happy to be here, excited to be here, guys. You see what it is, and you see who I got riding with me or who I'm riding with, depending on what depending on what day he might be driving the car. One day I might be driving the car, but I got my partner with me, my uncle in crime for real,
Yo, what's up?
P3,
Yes,
and
sir.
we doing something different today, guys. I know this is a byproduct. This is a spinoff of the Team 100 compilation, but we decided to do something different right now. So me and Rob, we starting something different, guys. So if you're in the building, let us know you're in the building. Appreciate the folks that's in the building, but we got the BG and Rob show. We trying to do something different. So definitely we got together. We had this crazy idea. Me and my uncle was like, you know what? I think me and his schedule is close enough where we could kind of do something on a consistent basis. I miss live streaming and talking to the people, talking to the audience, miss talking to YouTube. And I think you feel the same way, Rob. What you think?
Oh yeah, feeling the same way. Yeah, we might as well. We haven't done it in a while. Work schedule keeps everybody apart. Uh, it always seemed to be like two, three. We could never get the full team together, but this is, me and you, we're gonna
Yeah.
make it happen.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna give y'all something consistently. Like we trying to bring something because we just in this thing and we trying to make this thing the best thing that it could be. And the best thing about this thing that we want to focus on is the consistency. So we want to give y'all some episodes for real, and we growing from there. But this is we not trying to just do actually your average tech talk,
Right.
guys. Like it's ain't all but it's tech involved because of course we are tech enthusiasts. That's what brought us to the main streets of YouTube anyway. But we not really just trying to talk about tech. I know speaking for myself, I'm the black guy that is not shut up and dribble. So you know what I mean. I got opinions. I got thoughts. I see things and I see what's going on. Let me just shout out the chat one time since we got some folks in the building.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building. I got my boy Philly Jazzy Jeff, good guy right there. A spectacular gadgets Tay in the building. What's going on? Kia in the building. What's going on? Glad to see all y'all. And my guy, Team 100 aficionado, Mr. Allen Anthony Phone Tech at Work is in the building. But like I said, guys, this is a space that we want to give y'all, as much as we can on Saturday around this time. Maybe when it get a little later in the summer, and people start to slow down a little later in the summer because it get dark later. So you might be out the house at 10 o'clock at night in the summer, whereas though in the winter you come in the house at 7 o'clock because it's dark. So we might make this a little bit later when it do get hot, but we just trying to bring out something to come. We want to make a community over here. I've seen a lot of people successfully just make a community with I don't know what to call this. It's a live stream. It's not exactly a podcast. It's not tech talk. We just want to kind of like build into our own thing. We might
Yeah.
do some reactions. We might talk about some shit that you might not expect us to talk about, but at the same time, no, I got opinions, but I'm still not here to disrespect anybody. You know what I mean? It's all love.
Yeah, I mean, because basically, when we talked about doing this, we didn't want to just be just straight, 2 hours talking about, you know, the Samsung's new privacy screen on the S26, or we're not going to talk about chips, processors, and comparing it to other phones. Sometimes I get a little long in the tooth. So it's going to have some of the things I think we're going to talk about will still have like this little hint of tech talk behind it. And we're going to try to have a little bit more fun. Pretty much talk about some things that you might have seen on social media in general, and we're going to we might even react to some videos. I got a video here I want to react. It's more in line for the fellas. This reaction video, but it's going to be interesting. This little journey here. I mean, it's going to be a little rough on the edges, kind of like out the gate, until we kind of find that groove, and
Mhm.
and hopefully organically segments, different segments will start to be part of the everyday stream. Things that we can hang our hats on, things that you may enjoy us talking about, and we're pretty much just gonna play it by ear for a little while until we pretty much hit our stride. And it won't be always just us two. Don't get me wrong, the fellas from Team 100, when they got a little time,
They're
we're
gonna be
gonna have
coming
them in,
through.
and we all gonna chop it up like we used to. You might look up and it might be a Team 100 get together, new
Yeah,
edition reunion.
yeah.
But
Minus the cocaine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
minus the cocaine. But
Or you
yeah,
never know.
shout out to Android Stud who just popped in. Spectacular Gadgets, Kia Too Technical, Philly Jazzy Jeff. What's up, everybody?
Yo, yo, yo. So, like, as far as this whole thing go, guys, like, we really trying to build something here. So I feel like we just called in this episode one. So it's kind of the introduction. Now, we got going on. Basically, this thing is planned to where as though we going right now. Our start time is 8, and it could go an hour, and it could go over an hour, like between an hour and 2 hours, depending on what we talking about, depending on how lit it is. But we just always gonna make sure we try to give y'all an hour, some entertainment, some conversation, and all that goodness.
Well,
You see what I'm saying?
I gotta interrupt the chat here. We got a little
Uh, uh,
we got the
uh,
Android Stud already dropping
look.
major, major
I
bombs out here. Drop
shout
to
out to
a
go
50.
ahead. A 50. And you see, that's why I hosted this first, because I knew I was gonna get that money. It's like man, shout out to Andrew Stud, man. I appreciate that, my brother. I was sitting here wondering how I was gonna afford the Belroy case for my Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, but you have answered my prayers. Man, I really appreciate that. Good brother, the Android Stud. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, because I know he gonna have that S26 Ultra content as well. He's one of those guys. He's really
That Best
shifty.
Buy blog.
Yeah, he real tricky. He'll act like he's out of the tech game, won't make no noise. Soon as the phone come out, we're gonna get a car picture. We get that famous car picture, and it's on from there. But yeah, shout out to the Android Stud. But basically, since we're gonna be talking about a lot of different things and just having a lot of different topics, and y'all gonna probably get to know some of us, even all the guys on Team 100 when they come on here, and me and Rob probably on a different level, because we're gonna have some real opinions. Like Rob said, we're not just gonna be sitting here talking about Snapdragons, but so I kind of wanted to segment a part of this. Actually, I want to take some time out for us. As comfortable as we are to share a little bit about ourselves or whatever we come about sharing, because I wanted to be like family. I want to get to know you. Shout out to a legend in the building, TJ in the building. And man, I appreciate you coming through. Legend in the building for sure. I
What's up,
appreciate
TJ?
that. Yeah, but like I said, um, I guess we could just we talk a little bit about ourselves. Rob, you want to go first? You want me to go first when it comes to just the story of Rob, the autobiography,
Oh
not
man.
the whole story, not about the guns and the drugs and all of that stuff, just the legal part of the story.
He said, damn, man. He said guns and drugs. Oh man. I don't know. If y'all don't know, I, I may have mentioned it in some of my streams and videos, but born and raised Detroit. Uh went to school mostly in Detroit and finished in Florida. Unknown fact that a lot of people
Oh,
didn't know.
Florida boy.
Oh, I know just a few years in Florida, but then came back to Detroit. Had to leave Detroit for a little while though. I was a little while, so
Oh, a little rambunctious.
a little
See, we never
rambunctious.
knew that. We never knew that. I thought you just my quiet on whole time you was on the damn run. That's crazy.
No, no, no. But I lived in I finished up high school in Pensacola, Florida. My last like 3 years.
I ain't telling nobody that. That's he was ashamed of that putt road, the Pensacola. I know how it is.
Man, it was funny though when you go to school and you come from a spot that nobody is not known as a destination spot. When you come from places like Baltimore, Detroit, you know, some city areas, Brick City, Jersey,
You don't want to
you,
be known for nothing else.
they don't know nothing about you. They think your whole life was The Wire or something.
That's crazy.
I was asked, "Have you ever been shot?" I'm like, "No, I ain't never been shot."
That's
I got asked all
that's how they
kind of
was
crazy
looking at
questions.
you. Oh, they was looking
Man,
at you like real trouble youth.
yeah, but no, but what I got, when I went down there, I was playing basketball, so it was like, you know, it was like gossip around the school. Yeah, man, some dude from Detroit then came down here. He on basketball. It was just like it was getting out of pocket, man. It was like turned into a little celebrity type of thing because you gotta understand, nobody don't think anything good about certain cities, so
And they
people just
think,
had this
oh,
opinion of
bad.
it. Yeah,
They
I was a
thought you
regular
came
guy,
down there with
"What's
a.
up? Hey, how you doing?"
They thought you came down there with some yayo in the trunk.
Right.
That's wild.
Yeah, and then, after graduating, did a couple years in college and started working and, uh, you know, life was lifing. Got a family,
Got a
everything
family.
chill. Been working at Ford now for about 31 years, ready to
You
hang it
only
up.
gotta applaud that
Yeah.
working man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And got into YouTube as a hobby, needed something to do, started making videos. Then all of a sudden I found out about this community. I forgot what year I started. I don't know if it was it 15, 16? I don't know, 16. Man, all I know is I got into it because I used to look at uh my man QB 77 and his root videos.
QBK, okay.
Remember him?
Tim
Remember
Tim Schofield was
Tim
that's
Schofield? Yeah.
yeah.
Started watching Tim Schofield root videos. Start rooting my phones, rooting my Samsung, rooting my the Nexus and other devices. But it was mostly Samsung though. Them Samsung roots videos was clutch. Had me up 2, 3, 4 in the morning.
So you
Done
was
bricked
rocking
your
with a lot of Odin.
Yeah, you done bricked your phone. You trying to unbrick it.
You done break the new phone. Trying to put some software that ain't supposed to be on there. I
or you
know
d- or
all
you didn't
about
or
it.
you didn't follow one of them olden steps. And
Now
then
it ain't cutting on.
right. Go back in the bootloader. Clear your cache. So, was your Odin? Did you have the most update Odin?
Or
Did you
yeah,
hit
you
the right
got you got
splash button?
you gotta have the updated Odin. You gotta have the right cable plugged into the PC. You gotta
Hmm.
hit the right combination of buttons.
Yeah.
Then you might make a mistake because the volume up and down with like might be the button that really is the enter button. So you
Right.
done cleared some shit. You done cleared the cache when you're supposed to restart the phone. Now you don't got no software on your phone.
Right. Yeah, it was the good old days, man. You be down there starting, it'd be like 8 o'clock, and you look up, it's 2 or 3 in the morning.
Right. You gotta go to work with a damn phone that ain't coming on.
or cutting off on and off throughout the day. Doing the good old days. But that's pretty much how I got started. Yeah, Cyanogen Mod, MUI
Yeah,
ROM, then MIUI ROM, I'll call it MUI. MIUI ROM, that was like Apple on Android.
that was tough.
Yeah.
Real clean. And back when
Yeah.
Android was super laggy, so everybody wanted that crisp ROM. That I used to do the clean ROM on the Samsungs because my Samsung was so laggy. So every time I get them, I put the clean ROM on there with
Yeah.
the least bloatware possible.
Or what else it was? It was Paramore ROM, Paramore. It was so many. And Cyanogen Mod got so big, they started using them on who bought them out? Was it OnePlus?
And plus, yeah, like the first one or something like that.
Yeah, when you had to get a invite to buy it.
Oh, I remember that. And they would be in New York sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
what
So
else? So we got Rob working at Ford. Then he gets on YouTube. Anything else you want to tell us, Rob?
I don't know,
Any-
man. What else is there to say? Been married long time.
Congrats, that's a good thing.
Everything's still beautiful. Yeah.
That's lovely, man. I
Yeah.
like that because they
Yeah.
always say that we don't marry and we don't take care of kids. But look, we got Rob here.
Right. Look at me.
We get married, taking care of kids. So that's
Yeah.
what's up, man.
So tell us about BG.
Okay, about BG. I'm not as
I
old
be
as you,
green.
so it's not much to the story. Don't let the gray hair fool you. I got grays early. I don't know what's going on with my beard right now, but I'm looking for some bay fucking zing at this point. Cause I don't know. My hair is black, but my beard, I don't it's Santa Claus type shit right now. But so me, I'm I'm originally from Baltimore, born and raised, uh, East Baltimore to be exact, and I'm not from like the surrounding counties of Baltimore. I'm from East
Who?
Baltimore City.
Uh-oh.
Born that's just you just be proud of that. It's some shit that you proud of and some shit that you love. So I love the fact that that's where I'm from. But yeah, so yeah, I'm average upbringing, mother, father in the home, married,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I was a young boy running around, having fun playing football in the streets of East Baltimore.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that
Yeah,
too.
so I went to I went to for those of I'm a knight. I'm a city knight. If you don't know, be familiar with Maryland, like one of the best schools, probably one of the best schools in the country for real, is
Mhm.
Baltimore City College. It sounds like a college, but it's really a high school, but they call it a college. I went there and I ain't never go to college or anything like that. After that, you know what I mean? I did a lot of when I graduated from high school, that's when I just started really just hanging out. I met Mad Dog 2020 and I met Paul Masson. So, at that, well, like maybe before I graduated, I met them a little bit too. So, I didn't have my, fun just hanging out with the fellas. I got friends that I'm still friends with to this day. You know what I mean? From childhood or whatever.
Right.
Uh, then but I always been like a tough fan of tech. Like growing up, like my pops was a TV electronic technician. he went to like this electronic school called Rets. So he
Mhm.
would fix TVs, like back when TVs had the big backs and the big
Right,
projector TVs, the first big screens. Down the basement of our house was like a TV shop. Like
right.
he built all these shelves and he would fix people TVs back when he pull a board out and it had a picture tube and all of that. And he would, he would show me little stuff like how to solder stuff and all that. I remember one time that we was down in the basement, he fucking electrocuted himself. Scared the shit. Yeah, it scared the shit out of me. We just standing there, he grabbed something on the TV, and I mean, it sent him back into the shelf. Like he was a big dude, but like it just like pushed him into the shelf. Boom! Like everything was gonna fall off the fucking shelf. But he was all right. He was a soldier. Uh but I always been into electronics because of him. Like he always bought me like shit that people wasn't getting at the time. Like I was having like computers and shit before. Well, I say people that I know and people in my area what like sometimes wasn't having computers and shit. He would buy me computers and shit like that and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So that's why I just got into the tech. And then I started carrying two phones all the time, Sidekick, Nextels, and all that shit. Got into the phones and started working. I started working. I had a, you know what I mean, like a little public safety job for a long time.
Yeah.
Um, and uh that was just part of all that part of the journey, man. Just having a good time, man. Like you said, like you, I'm married, with kids. So just but I did have to, you know what I mean? I don't live in East Baltimore no more.
Mhm.
Um, I live in the DMV area, so I'm out here I'm in like what you would call a DMV, but they call it Waldorf, and Waldorf is really
Right,
like it's they talk about it because it's far from everything or whatever. But
right,
yeah,
right,
so I'm out here in this area now. But I'm still could not I'll never not be connected to East Baltimore. I'm be keeping honest with you. My license, I still got my address from Baltimore City because I don't want to not have a Baltimore City license. I always want to be. If you ever uh come at my how do you say my credibility about
right,
where I'm from, I can still whip out my license on you and show you that I'm from Zone 13. But yeah, man. And then I just got into YouTube watching Floss, man. I was like, okay, Floss, he can do it. It ain't just Austin Evans out here making YouTube videos. I
right,
was like, shit, let me get into this YouTube thing. And I've been off and on. Sometimes I can make more videos at other times I can't, depending on what my life looking like at the time, whatever. But yeah, so
right.
that's enough about me.
All right. Hey, Spectacular Gadget said, you on one end and she's on the other end of Maryland.
Okay, that I think she's like to a Silver Spring type deal, right?
Oh,
Or like like across the beltway, the
oh,
495 beltway.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, so that's dope. Maryland is a dope. I didn't realize how big Maryland is. I was kind of ignorant. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you born and raised in Baltimore, a lot of people born in Baltimore,
Right,
they don't. Sometimes they say we don't get out. But I've gotten out of Baltimore and I went
right,
to other states, but I never really traveled Maryland as much as I have now through work and through doing other things. I've
right,
traveled Maryland a lot now and realized how big the actual state is, and it's got some really beautiful parts. Probably like one of my favorite places to vacation is right down the street, Ocean City. But
right.
yeah. So that's just me. I'm just a tall uh black dude.
Mm,
Yeah, it's just the average black dude. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. I kind of grew up on the west side of Detroit, which people might say is a pretty good area, decent area. East side of Detroit, that's people always say you got to kind of keep your head on the swivel a little bit, but you know it is what it is.
That's what that. It's crazy, like you say that, right? Because it's like as far as the cities go, it's always like a stigma to a part of the city. Because I'm from East Baltimore, and that's considered the part that's the dirty. You'll get robbed part of Baltimore, and
Mhm.
West Baltimore is the drug dealing, designer clothes wearing part of Baltimore. So
Yeah.
they got all the money and the cars and the designer clothes, and we just as the dirty people that'll rob you. That's what people say, but it ain't like that. Cause
Right.
look at me. I'm not dirty.
But you won't rob nobody either.
I'm not dirty. But yeah.
Oh,
Um
man. So,
what's
hey,
this?
so we're about a week out from Samsung, and
Samsung.
and the 26, there's been some videos leaking out about the 26 S26 Ultra, which is pretty much, I think, the phone most of us in this community will probably end up picking up. Not much change. Now, when you do videos, I'm just asking you this question. When you do videos for the S26, do you approach your videos as if you're talking to the same people, or you're talking to somebody who's thinking about picking up a S26?
You know what? Um I do different videos. So like I do, let's say, I do a video, and I'll tell you exactly like in all my videos, I do this thing like before the actual intro come on, I talk about who the video for. So now, like, okay, yeah, I'm talking to y'all that got the S25 Ultra. Should we get the S26 Ultra? Or I'm talking to somebody that's got an old phone and it's definitely time for you to upgrade. Should you get the S26 Ultra? So I break it down like that a lot of times, but it's like, yo, I'm not gonna always like, but then at sometimes I get annoyed. Cause this is what, like, sometimes that's what the hating come in. I ain't even gonna hold you. When it come to some of these phones, like some people like some people be dickheads about the shit. I'm be real with you. Like, bruh, like you'll have a crowd of people. The S26 Ultra is the same as the S25 Ultra. And it's like, it is. It is. It's very close. But at the same time, they're gonna produce a phone every year, bro. So relax. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Right.
feel like it's a class of people. All right. I bought my, like, some people like, all right, boom, they bought that S25 Ultra. They had it, they used it, they loved it. And it's the newest phone. But it's like this thing of when the next new phone about to come out and they don't have a new phone no more, and but they don't want to buy the phone again because because it really, if you really somebody that's not heavy in the tech or just like pressed like that or on it like that, it's not, or you can't afford to just buy a new phone every year. It's not big. It's not a reason for you to go from S25 Ultra to S26 Ultra.
It's
So
not
some
necessary to tear down the phone w- and and look at it from the standpoint that you're talking to the same person. If you're trying to grow your channel, you need to feel like you're talking to new people every time.
eh,
You know what I'm saying? Don't tear down I mean, don't get me wrong. You can be critical of the phone, and facts are facts,
yeah.
but don't do it in a way where you're hurting somebody else's video or their work or their content or something like that.
I feel like people come from, see, this is my thing. This is the intentions. Like, because it is phones that are subpar that come out. But
Right,
I feel like when they start talking, if I got an S25 Ultra and I start talking mad shit about the S26 Ultra, it's not because the S26 Ultra is a bad phone. It's because now I don't have the newest phone. That's the newest phone. It's not that much. No phone is really that much better, honestly, on some real regular everyday use to go from phone to phone. You
right.
know what I mean? No phone is really going to be that much better going from phone to phone. But in their heart, they're just, it's like, I'm not going to have a new, I feel like it's some type of hate that develops in them when it's like, I'm not going to have the newest phone no more. So now I got to tear at this phone because I know I'm not buying it. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
So don't fuck up the experience for the person that got the S21 Ultra and they done had the S21 Ultra for 4 or 5 years, and now it was their time to shine. You like, you buying that shit, it ain't better than the S25. Like, no, of course, if I'm starting from zero and I gotta buy a phone, I'm gonna buy the newest phone out. Like, leave those people alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got an S25 and it don't make sense for you to buy the S26. Leave the person alone that's gonna buy the S26, but they might be coming from an older phone.
I mean, we will tell people that, hey, the phone is just like last year. I mean, facts are facts. I mean, all of us going in will pretty much, I think I can pretty much say with confidence, we're all going to express that there are minor changes. If you can buy the 25, buy the 25. If you got the money to buy the 26, do what you want with your money. I am not here to tell you how to spend your money. But I'm not going to sit up here and just, you know, make tear down that
Gaslight.
phone for the sake of the fact that I'm not picking it up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly. That's the fuck they be doing.
So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just going to give you my experience with it, and somebody who has a 21 or whatever might want to hear what I got to say, and they might be trying to make a decision between the 26, 25, or something else.
I
So,
gotta you gotta know your bias sometimes. Like,
yeah,
you gotta know your bias. Like, in a situation, like, if you're a reviewer and you know, like, boom, like, I'm gonna talk about the S26 Ultra. I'm gonna talk about this phone, but I'm gonna and I'm not gonna buy this phone. And it's like I gotta make up a reason not to buy the phone. You don't.
you don't know.
A lot of people spend time hating on phones when they could have just been like, yo, it's the newer phone, it's not much different than my phone, so that's why I didn't move on from it. Or it's not, and I don't
Right,
expect it to be, because really phones is not made that, we get small little iterative, or however you say it, steps. So it's not made for you to really go from a S24 to a S25 to a S26. Like, of course, you're not going to be getting no leaps and bounds of innovation if you buy phones that way. You know what I mean?
right.
But that I just don't like the discouraging on the phone because you decided you're not gonna get it, or you see what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, like, it's almost like, I mean, yeah, it's not just us that probably go through this type of thing. I'm quite sure people with car channels have the same issues where the cars really don't innovate that much year to year, but you still report on that car or that
Right.
truck. And that's pretty much our job. We're still going to report on the phone. We're going to tell you that if the phone is good, it's good. You're supposed to tell them it's good.
And and honestly, it's like this. Like, right now, like, if you got S25 Ultra, I don't even have to have the S26 Ultra, or like, you good for another
Right.
couple years. This is a solid ass phone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is a solid phone. This is a great device. I love this device. This is one of my favorite devices. But now, that being said, if you got S25 Ultra, okay, boom, forget that S26 Ultra. Might as well just wait it out, especially if if you're not pressed. If you press it, you want to buy the newest shit, like me, shit, come stand in line with me then. Fuck it, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's your life. You can do whatever you want to do. But at the same time, now I would never tell somebody to go in the store and be like, yo, the S26 Ultra dropped this week, and you going in the store, you need a phone, you have to buy a phone. And you know what I'm saying? Go in the phone
Right.
and go in the phone store and buy the newest phone, because that's going to give you the latest processor, the latest of everything. Why would you go and buy something that's a year behind, whatever the newest technology is? Especially when most times when these phones come out new, they're going to be the same price as the phone for the previous last year. Like, if I go to
Yeah.
Samsung on the 25th and try to buy S25 Ultra, I'm going to spend the same fucking money as I would spend buying the S26 Ultra, honestly.
Yeah.
If you know how it works, you see what I'm saying?
We got another uh super chat came in from phone tech at work, Mr. Allen Anthony, $10.
Shout
Appreciate
out
it.
to my motherfucking man Alan Anthony. Put some air horns in this motherfucker. You hear my air horns?
Yeah, I mean, Sean said he wants to buy the latest tech every year. Hobbs and Shaw on team. But, yeah, I understand that, that's your money, and if you're gonna spend if my job is not to be in your pockets and telling you what to spend or what not to spend. But if you
All
want
right.
me to talk about your phone, I'm here. I'm gonna get the 26. I'm gonna talk about your phone. If it's a good phone, I'm gonna let you know that the phone you purchased is a good phone. That's my job.
Yeah. They gonna
I
call
ain't
me a
here to
Samsung
criticize
tonight though.
last year. You don't you're not look, I'm quite sure you're not tuning in to hear me whine about last year's phone. If you bought the 26 or you about to make the decision about a 26, you probably tuning in to me to find out about the phone. Like when I pick up the Pixel 10 Pro XL, I told people not to buy it at regular price. Catch one of the sales. If you got to trade in, I end up getting that the Pixel 10 Pro XL for 258. You know what I'm saying?
Can't beat it.
So
Can't beat it. You
yeah.
can't beat the weight game sometimes, you know what I mean? And then that's just how it is. But you know who you talking to, you know your audience, and they know what they want. And that's why I always tell people, if you watch my videos, in the video, I say, listen, the most important part about this thing is you know what you're looking for and you know what you want to get out of it. And that's the way that you can get the best bang for your buck for real. If you're a person that's in the tech and you like smartphones and stuff, but you are frugal, or I will say, or you I ain't even gonna say frugal because not buying a new phone every year, not even frugal. I say you use common sense when it comes to budget. And some of us can't fucking help it. Like YouTube and no YouTube, I'm trying to motherfucking get that. Certain
Right.
certain phones, S26 Ultra, I'm trying to get that. I'm buying that. But I know my bias at the same time. So when I get the phone and I say, if you got S25 Ultra, you don't need this shit. I bought this shit because I can't help it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know how that one Michael Jackson song go, can't help it, but I want to, can't help it. No, yeah, that's me. When Samsung dropped that motherfucker, that's me. But yeah, again, shout out to man Phone Tech at Work, Mr. Allen Anthony, man, for the $10, man. I really appreciate that, man. That's really gonna go towards, some things that I definitely need, man. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The super chat is wide open, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no hold on, you know.
Philly
Oh shit.
Jeff, he said, I ain't every year like I used to, but if this fold Y is supposed to be what it's saying it's going to be, I'm getting another fold.
Hey,
I
shit,
ain't gonna
that's
hold
it.
you on that one. Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
For a while. Oh yeah. See, uh, I don't know what it is, but I don't know if I'm really like, I'm not really like I done has folds, like you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is, but I'm just kind of like over the foldable shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I mean, if they come out with some dope shit that turn me that really grab my attention, I
Right.
might fuck with it. But I'm just saying, like, for some reason, I haven't been like it's like I just got to a point like I like this. I like this slab phone and I like a tablet. Give me an M5 iPad and a Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra and leave me the fuck alone. I don't need you to fold. But I mean, that's just how I've been feeling lately. But it's not, you know what I mean? I
Right.
understand that people is loving them folds and that fold. Now it's the Fold 7. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was on the edge. I was this close to buying a Fold 7 because that motherfucker all thin. People keep taking good pictures with it. Then I remind myself, motherfucker ain't got no S Pen. That's disrespectful to me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? So I can't. I just couldn't fuck with it.
Shout out
I
to
mean,
Sean.
shout out,
Drop the
yeah,
$5.
yeah. Help me get my fix. Yeah, yeah. I'm shaking the cup out here. Hands shaking.
On the front.
Yeah. That's what's up. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, Sean. Sean O put much respect on his name. Team 100 member. You know what I'm saying? He not, you know what I'm saying? Family for real.
All right.
Sean O is family for real, man. He been around. longer than shit. He been around for I've been knowing Sean like 10 years just off coming on YouTube, man.
Yeah,
You build a family and this shit, man. Appreciate
yeah.
that, Sean. But yeah, Sean love the flips. I got the flip too, so man, this motherfucker. You know what? It was like seeing a progression of that phone, seeing a progression of the flip. I'm not gonna lie to you, like it was like one of those. I was like a proud father with the Flip 7 because I've been having flips and they wasn't quite up to par to have as a daily driver. So it was like, all right, let me see if this flip had to flip like 3, the 4, the 5, and none of them was daily drivers. Like the battery life, it just didn't feel like a daily driver. Like you could utilize it as a daily driver. So we get to the motherfucking Flip 7, and I feel like that motherfucker a daily driver. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden I just stopped using it for some reason. It was like I got it to the point where it was like, okay, this is a daily driver. Then I just was like, all right, well, now there ain't nothing else to talk about. Hold me down 1 second, Rob.
All right, all right. So right now, with this 26 Ultra coming out, it's going to be, like I said, very minimal changes coming into with the phone. I do know that that new privacy screen to me is something interesting. Will it eliminate the need for putting screen protectors on there? Will we, they always sell you on those Gorilla Glass Evictus displays, but we end up, putting screen protectors on there. So I do know that if I wonder if that alone will take away from that new privacy screen they're supposed to be having coming. Also, it's supposed to be more of a rounded shape. So with that in mind, it's gonna. I don't know if there's enough changes out there on that phone, but I'm glad they're keeping the S Pen. So I do know that they are talking about eliminating that S Pen, but I I think to me that'll be kind of dumb because that's like one of their signature I call options on the phone that makes it stand out from the crowd altogether. Let me see what's going on here inside of the chat. Hit the cha-ching and the air horn for Sean. Let's keep
Yeah,
supporting.
man. Shout out to y'all super chats, man. YouTube sent the money out immediately. They sent the money out immediately, and I was able to motherfucking get it popping, man. So I appreciate those super chats, man. It went to a good cause, man. I appreciate that, man. Help me get this bottle immediately, man. Y'all didn't know that you could just cash out on YouTube money like you could, like you was driving Uber or some shit. Yeah, I appreciate that, fellas. Y'all some real ones for that. More air horns. Fuck it. Air horns. I don't know what else I got on this motherfucking mixer. I gotta customize my shit, man. I be lazy with this shit sometimes. I do got an official. We do got some official. I got something pulled up here. Maybe we could take a look at it real quick. Just something from CNET, a reliable source on the S26 Ultra. You want to? I'm gonna take a look at that, and then we could also, because boom, we on time and we got time, y'all. We got a little bit of time. Take a look at the article quickly. Then we got something. We got something special. We got something that ain't tech, y'all. So we told you I wasn't doing all tech. So I'm just gonna show, because we do got Samsung Unpacked coming up this week. Get your motherfucking trade in ready. Get your motherfucking bank account ready. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Now I'm gonna present. Now just bear with me because I ain't did this shit in a minute. Man.
Looking at these colors though, 4 colors.
Well, I mean, if you got something better than me pulled up?
Oh no, go ahead. I'm just
Oh.
looking at a picture of the 26 Ultras, all the colors. They got this black, cobalt, and the cobalt violet. I think that's what. Yeah, sky blue and white.
Man, I think I'm going. I wish I hope they got the jet black, man.
Yeah, they got it.
They got the jet black. I want the jet black, man. I've been going crazy colors on shit, and I want my shit to hit, man. Like I want my like one thing about when you go crazy colors, you can't go crazy with the cases. It's hard to find, especially with an Android phone. Now
Right.
with this orange iPhone, you can find that shit because it's an iPhone. It's all over the place. You
Right.
feel me?
Right. I wonder if they're gonna have the two. You know, they're gonna have the special order colors too. So they got a silver and pink gold.
Okay, let me scroll up a little bit. Let me see. Cause I don't have no. Oh, let me see.
Oh no, hold up. Color
This is
exclusive to
these is the
Samsung.
S20. These is the S25, the S26s. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. In these colors, I should get both of them motherfuckers. I should get an Ultra and then just give me a little. I ain't had a S20 like just a regular S line phone since like the S21. That year I did get the. I don't know if I'm fucking up, y'all. Can y'all still see my monitor
Yeah, you
when
still
I
good.
kick some shit? Try and pull up real quick. I apologize. Well, shit, we pulling this shit up, man. And I appreciate y'all coming through, man. It's the Rob and BG show. I mean, but yeah, let's take a look. So rumors S26, let's find some motherfucking specs. Okay, we got some nice. We got the dark blue. We got that like blue like my flip. The blue that just done came on everything else. The Fold 7.
That's that. They got a sky blue. That's gonna be the main. That's I heard is one of the colors.
All right, so this is succeed 30 to 40% price increase. What the fuck are they talking about? Price increase. This is not a good article. So the Ultra is the only model that seems to doesn't be in flux, slightly different design than its predecessor. You're gonna get that 200 megapixel. I think we getting a new ultra wide or telephoto. One of them lenses is supposed to be new. The camera will have specs similar to those of the S25 Ultra, but slightly upgraded. The new Ultra will have a 200 megapixel. Well, of course, we got that the 50 megapixel ultra wide, the 10 megapixel 3x telephoto camera, and a 50 megapixel 5x telephoto camera. The front facing camera going to be 12 megapixels. All right, I mean, like I really feel like Samsung shit really would hold them back as far as their actual cameras is the processing for real. I think
Well,
camera like what.
no. Well, some people are saying they need a better sensor. You know, because they don't really tune in. Some of the sensors are repeat, and then I think this phone is a placeholder for what they really want to do with the 27 next year. Because I think one of the features that Apple dropped that I think it was too late in the manufacturing process for Samsung to try and copy was that center stage front facing camera with that sensor, that 1 inch sensor, where no matter which way you holding it, you can cut it for Instagram reels, or you can still, you get the full 16:9 kind of look to the cameras without flipping it one way or the other.
Hey, bro, hold up. We got a motherfucking legend in the building, dog.
Uh-oh.
We got a motherfucking legend in the build. Hit the motherfucking air horns. We got a motherfucking legend in the building. Shout out to Floss, man, for coming through. We got
Oh.
Floss in the building. What's going on?
Oh, tell Floss we need him to stick around for the reaction video, because I know he'll have a lot to say about this reaction video we got.
Yeah, we just in here. We try and get like you, Floss. You know what I'm saying? We know you know what I'm saying? We just in here. We try and get like you. You know what I'm fucking with right now.
You know what, man? Now it's weird because we got two reaction videos. We got one of them is for gaming, and the other one is just regular life videos. But let's say I'm gonna say that because I know Floss a big gamer.
Yeah.
But that might be one that I would rather have him present to ask him than
All right. Let's
than
go.
have
Let's
him.
go ahead. Let's go to the. You want to go to the reaction then? Because
Well,
we pretty
let's
much.
do the first one that we was
Uh,
going. I was going to talk. I'm going to get it loaded up.
I'm gonna
And
remove this shit out the way. Man, Floss in the building, man. I can't believe this shit. About to fucking shed a real thug tear. It's
oh
full
man, let me see, man.
surface.
Because last time we did this in rehearsal, it didn't come out too good. All right, let me find this.
I ain't gonna hold you. For real, I ain't gonna you know I ain't gonna hold you, Glitter. Like I'm telling you, real thug tear. That's full surface. That's all I wanted in this shit. I'm about to cut the computer off now. Fuck it. Stream over.
You stupid. All right, let me get this up, man. You know, we ain't done this in a minute. It's some straight handicap.
Chill, don't look. Not too much on my uncle, right? He trying to get it together. He got the old MacBook. He got the old Mac computer over there. Shout out to Calico in the building, man. What's good, man?
All right, run the
I
video,
appreciate
man.
y'all
I
coming
got it.
through.
I did it right.
He
Run
got
it.
it. Run it. All right, I got it. Okay, I see you.
All right,
I see
now
you.
hold up. Let's hold up. Don't run it yet. Right now, hold up. This is like, okay. This reaction video is about what's been going on in the world with a lot of barbers and the prices that a lot of barbers be charging these days. This guy had a nice like opinion about what's going on, and I just want everybody to listen to what he's saying. I'm quite sure everybody is going to agree, but I'm quite sure everybody is going to share their experience about with barbers these days.
No,
But go ahead, BG, go ahead and run it now.
hold on. Let me hit the air horns because I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. I
Okay,
know your
go ahead.
name is Qiana. I
Uh-huh.
don't want to pronounce your name wrong. That's the only thing I didn't want to pronounce your name wrong. But you definitely a big dog in the building. Been on live streams for a long time. Shout out to you. Shout out to Calico. Doing big things on
Oh yeah,
YouTube as well. So I mean, I just didn't. We look. I ain't want to pronounce your name wrong for sure.
for sure.
Yo.
All right. So go ahead and run the reaction. Let's see. Let's get it.
Okay.
We're gonna get everybody's opinion. I think this is gonna be a good one. I gotta start it up?
Y'all see what it say? Charging $100 in the hood. Go ahead.
How come it ain't? Okay, hold up. Here you go.
It's still a little bit low.
Start pouring back into your client. Some of these folks come paying you this money just so they can get something else from you, man. That's why I'm booked. But you have to know your demographic. Bro, you can't be in the hood where these folks are barely making it, talking about you charging $100 a haircut. That's some people life bill. Bro, if you good, do the math. If you cut 10 heads at $40 a piece, every day that's $400. You do that 5 days a week, that's $2,000. That's $8,000 a month. How you can't live off that? Follow for more barber content.
All right, BG, you can go ahead and take it down if you want to. Let me hit that stop.
All right, give me 1 second.
All right, I got it. But yeah, so BG,
as far as like spending that type of money on a haircut, no, I ain't gonna lie to you, it got weird. Like shit got weird for me after I really moved where I'm from. You know what I mean? Give me your thoughts on it, Rob. I'm going through something over here real quick.
All right. Well, let me break something down. So back in the day, I used to own a barbershop, Top Shelf Barbershop, Detroit. All right. I sold my barbershop right before COVID kicked in. And when I had 7 barbers, 3 beautician, and a nail tech in my shop. And at the time, we was charging 20, I think it was like $20 for a haircut. Then if you want your beard edged up, razor, what have you, face, something like that, hot towels, all of that. I think the highest we was, hitting was like $35. $35. So right after COVID, it just changed. The whole game just changed, and it got out of pocket. And what made it what made it worse was barbers who didn't have no skills even rode that wave trying to charge people, all that money.
And they got cocky, like niggas, like they start getting like, I ain't gonna lie to you, like it's a reason why I'm fucking going on 40 with cornrows, bro. It's a like I'm gonna be real with you. If you go back to 2019 I kept a fade. I kept a clean bald fade for years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But because where I'm from, like my first bar, like from around my way, like where I'm from Baltimore, I had a barber that I used to always go to. He was real churchy. He had changed his life around. That was my guy. He got out of cutting hair. Then I had another barber in the same shop that was like my man. I would hang out with my barber. Me and my barber was like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my barber was tight.
Yeah.
Then I moved and I start trying barbers out where I live at. Bruh, the shit just kept getting weirder and weirder. Like motherfuckers fuck up.
What up? Oh, your volume went out. So, man, if you can hear me, I had a cat that used to work for me at my shop. And he tried to jump on that wave where he was trying to charge. Yeah, I'll get you back now. But you want to finish your thoughts or you want me to finish mine?
I don't know.
So I had this one guy at my shop, man.
See this.
You remember when faux hawks was in style? Everybody was getting those little faux mohawks, haircuts and stuff. The brothers started doing that where they, kind of that what's his name? What's my man name? Played for the Chiefs, the quarterback. Everybody started getting that kind of haircut. That was kind of popular. Little mop top, the one that, the LaMelo Ball wearer, the Lilo Ball, wherever that my man name is for the Hornets. And I had a barber who couldn't cut that for nothing. And he used to mess dudes' heads up. And I said, hey, man, you got to stop.
I can't hear you, Rob.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check. Can you hear me? Got a little technical difficulty over there with nephew. I can actually hear you when you talk. You all right, BG? Let me go to the chat real quick. Read all what some of the people saying. Sean said on the low 5, 10, 15 was average. Alan phone tech work will say, I paid $45 a cut and still wear a hat. Calico said, I'm about to cut off all my hair off and line my beard up myself. Philly Jazzy Jeff said he pays $50 now. Calico said he used to pay like $20 before the pandemic. TJ asking, what's up, Ellen? And Eric said he can hear you. We can hear you. So I guess BG is having a little problem. But going back, I don't know if not too many people know that I used to own a barbershop back in the day. And I used to had this one guy who wasn't really that good at cutting all the styles that were out. So he would try to cut them, but he would mess cats up. And I had to let this guy know. I was like, man, you cannot be cutting styles that you're not familiar with. I had to, I told him, we was gonna have to give him a little bit more training. 'Cause he was, he wasn't as good as some of the other barbers. But I try to explain to this guy that ain't nobody gonna blame you for that bad cut. They're gonna blame the shop. The name of the shop is gonna suffer because when he's out in the streets, he ain't gonna say, "Oh boy, gave me the mess up cut." He gonna say them guys at Top Shelf was the one that messed my head up. And that's gonna bring the whole shop down. But uh this guy was kind of hard headed. I had to end up letting him go because of the simple fact that he wouldn't stop. I just told him stick to cutting the Caesars, do the fades, high, low, blends. That's what you're good at. Stop trying to cut them faux hawks. He wouldn't listen, kept cutting them, kept messing people up, and I had to let this guy go. He was going. He one barber can ruin a barber shop. Shout out to Eric the Tech Gentleman for the
That's
$20. What's up, BG? I can hear you.
That's
I
crazy.
can hear you.
Hear me now, Rob?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, man, I got a whole lot of barbershop stories, but speak on it, BG. I can't hear you. Okay, let's see. We'll go back to the chat until BG technicalities is fixed. If I pay $200, I need some premium necessities. I hear you, BG. Come on in. Put your picture on. One barber I used to go. This is Philly Jazzy Jeff. One barber I used to go to started charging $85, but wasn't given the service they said they were going to provide for that price, and had me waiting 45 minutes past my appointment time. Oh my goodness. If you cut good consistently, this is Eric the Tech Gentleman, and are reliable, you'll be shocked how much business you could get. And we got Phone Tech at Work said, no lie, if you get the beard cut, they'll give you a hot towel and the face massage. No diddy. Philly Jazzy Jeff ended up finding my current barber. Calico, yo, Rob, appreciate you for recommending the camera to me as well, bro. I love it. Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you like that. That is fire. And Tech Gentleman, CEO of head of Xbox, just stepped down. Oh, little gaming news. And Jazzy Jeff, damn. Yeah, so I guess BG's still going through it. I do have another reaction video. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put that other reaction video up. Now, let me see what's going on here. Sean said I heard it. Yeah, crazy, right? Barbers started to get Hollywood on us. That's true. Yeah, a lot of barbers started to do that. I knew a couple of guys that was really good. And I would always try to say at that time when the haircuts were around like in that $20 range, that they should try, you got some guys who are talented enough to be what I call executive barbers. So if you go out, network, go to a lot of spots where pro athletes are known to be at, hand out your card. And I used to try to express that that's a good way of getting a high-end client where you can charge those prices and what have you. I remember back in the day when Allen Iverson used to play for the Pistons for a hot minute. And I remember he used to fly his hair braider from Philly to Detroit to braid, just to freshen up his braids and braid his hair, and would pay her almost like 3, 4, 5K just to come and braid his hair. Put her, fly her in, put her up in a nice hotel, whenever he was done, free of his time, And I used to try to tell guys, that's how you can make money. If you can try to be more of, more of a hustler and try to get yourself up, to be what, giving yourself that name of an executive, barber or stylist. Yeah, let me see what TJ said. When that person was trying to charge me 200 for a haircut, I laughed. God, 200. Calico said, yeah, that's crazy Xbox. Wow, bruh. All right. And even if I was a pro athlete or rich, $100 for a cut is insane. Yeah, but you'd be surprised how much they guys were getting back in the day for cutting football players, giving them haircuts. Shout out to Forbes Tech Review for the super chat, the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Calico said, but the barbers these days don't really cut well. They used to they do too many enhancements and Bijan, yeah, and I don't really like that crap. But I feel like I'm not paying for a hair a hair BL. Yeah, that's how they got, man. They started taking things that was meant for specialty customers and bringing them into the mainstream of haircutting. When the people start spraying in your lines and what have you, all of that stuff was for specialty customers. But I guess they had to figure out a way to justify those prices they were trying to charge you. Ford said, grab some clippers and cut your own hair. That's pretty much what everybody's been doing these days, cutting their own hair. But I think in the long run, there are some barbers out there who realize that, the area that they're in, the people, their customers they represent, that they can't really charge that much. You really got to be respectful of your community, the area from where your customers come from, and then your prices must adjust accordingly. I do know some people. There are some shops that's in like the downtown areas. They get away more with charging those kind of prices. Trying to charge people $100, $200 for regular haircuts. So I mean, it does happen, but it's again, if you're in the regular neighborhoods, there's no way in the world you should be charging anything over $40 at the most. I understand maybe your equipment might went up, but just like the guy said in the video, if you cut enough heads, it will add up $40. And if you break that down over a month, like he said, you got $40, you cut 10 customers, that's $400 right there. You cut, you know, cut more, you make, that's how you make your money. Your hustle is your money. So yeah, a lot of guys really gotten out of pocket and talking about they can't live on this and that. I don't know what you think you're gonna get charging people $100 and then you making them wait 30, 40 minutes outside their appointment time. That's another thing barbers got to get together, their appointment time. So that's neither here nor there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, BG.
That's crazy. I had to restart the damn, I guess, browser or whatever. Guess it fucked up my audio or something. All I had to do was refresh it. I'm saying doing mad shit for no reason. But I heard the last little part you were saying. I'm listening.
Oh, but I'm pretty much done, man. I was just pretty much went on that little tangent about the barbers. Respect your neighborhood. Know the neighborhood you cutting in. Know your customers and charge accordingly.
Brother, well, but like I was saying, right? I had a barber. So I come out here, I start letting new people come out here. Like, so one thing, I'm not heavy on like motherfuckers pushing my headline back and all that shit. So motherfuckers start fucking up my hairline a little bit, which never been nothing I had an issue with or whatever. So I'm like, all right, find a barber that could cut my hair really fucking good, right? So I never like this not my man or nothing. Like I only see this dude when I go to get my hair cut. I might talk like a little sports or whatever. The fucking barbershop, like, but never had no like hung out with this dude or went to no bar, nothing like that. So I did have his number, so I would call him like, yo, what's a good time to come through? Because I didn't want to go in there and be waiting in there for 3-4 hours at a time trying to get my hair cut. So one night I'm chilling, like watching the news. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that time of the night, like it's the work week. So, you know what I'm saying, me and my wife, we just chilling. It's like 10:30. We watching the local news and shit. Probably about to go to sleep because niggas got work in the morning. So, bruh, the nigga calls me like 10 something. I'm looking at the phone weird as shit because I'm like, why the fuck would the barber be calling me at this time? Like anybody else, I'd be like, it's an emergency or it's like a, you know what I mean? Like I would be worried, like, you know what I'm saying? But him,
Right.
like, even in his own emergency, why the fuck would he be calling me? So I'm like, maybe he making him say calling the wrong number, something like that. So I'm like, yo, he like, yeah, man, I'm going through it. And I'm like, yo, you know this, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, yeah, I know it's you. I'm like, okay, well, he's like, yeah, you know, you like my homeboy, man, and my dog's sick, and you know I'm getting married. I need to borrow $350. I said, what the fuck? Like, yo, why would you call me for some money? I don't even fucking know you. This man probably cut my head at the max 10 times. I've never seen this man outside the fucking barbershop. He called me asking for 350 fucking dollars, 10 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? Mad weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you know what? I never went back to that barber ever again. Then after that, I just stopped getting haircuts for so long that I just fucking start getting cornrows. I just say, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck all these weird ass barbers out here. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with, all right, boom. If I get a good haircut, I spend 40, I would say 45, $40. 40. I'll tip you up to 40. You say 35, I'm gonna give you $40.
Right.
You say 30, I give you $40. Whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm like, yo, this thing really called me in the middle of the night. I was like, yo, I need to borrow some money. And don't know me like that at all. I was like, yo, weirdo type shit. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Then I just started getting my hair. It's crazy because I could get my hair braided for the price of a motherfucker getting a haircut, and braiding is way harder than cutting a motherfucker head.
Yeah. Of course. But like I was saying earlier, I had a barber who would mess people's hairs up, and I kept telling her, I said, dude, you gotta stop cutting these styles you ain't used to. Because ain't nobody gonna say you the problem. They're gonna say them guys down there at Top Shelf is the problem. And this dude, he would do crazy stuff, man. He would undercut the other barbers. He'd be having his own personal sales and wouldn't say nothing and be whispering in people's ears like, hey, man, I got you for $15. Come on over here. And then he'd still be messing cat. Man, he got to the point he was so disrupted, I had to let him go.
Man, and they be the dudes for real that don't be having the good clippers and shit. Like, they be the ones you walk in the barbershop, they got to keep trying to clean their clippers and hit them and tighten them with the screwdriver and all that shit.
Yeah.
Because it's cheap shit. It ain't working. Like, man, you already know.
He used to be out in front of the barbershop. And you remember this Dave Chappelle skit where the old man would say, let me holler at you. Let me holla, 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 holla. He'd be out in front of the barbershop, hustling up customers. People be walking by just going about their regular day. And he outside harassing people, man, for cuts and stuff.
Yeah.
I used to laugh at this dude, man. I said, dude, you got to go, man. I can't have you here no more.
That's because that brings the quality, you know what I'm saying? It brings the motherfucking it brings, what do they call it? The value down. The housing, the prices of the houses in the community go down with a motherfucker like that around. Yeah, he really he really called me in the middle of the night and was like, yo, and like, yo, I'm like, what the fuck? My wife sitting there like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, he like, yeah, man. I need to borrow like $350. And he really asked me about $350. And I'm thinking to myself, I was like, yo, $350 is 10 haircuts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, but like, you so unstable. I'm like, yo, for you to motherfucking call me somebody that you don't know, you got to be fucked up because it's 20 million motherfuckers that I would call if I needed some money before I call my barber that only cut my hair about 5 or 6 times. Like, you must have fucked everybody over. Like, for me to be reaching you on the phone with me, I don't even fucking know you like that.
Sure. He did. He had to.
Like, yo, nigga, I'm not giving no. Then you just disappear. I walk into the barbershop thinking, yeah, I got 10 free haircuts on the way, and you, all your shit packed up.
Or he still charge you when you come in.
Oh no. Now see, then he gonna fuck my life up. Cause now you just trying me now, dog. Like, all right, okay. Hold on, I'll be right back. Get this motherfucking baseball bat. It's cool. Like, bro.
Oh, hey man, you wanna go to the comments?
Let me take it to the comments. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, let me see. Got Floss in the building again. Shout out to Floss, man. Legend in the game. Sure. If you hear, you already know Floss, man. You already know what it is. Yeah, he used the merge excuse. Yo, mine does too from the words. He uses the app. Yo, that be getting on my nerves too. When you come into a barbershop, like you new in the eye, you like, yo, you cutting? Oh yeah, boy, you gotta sign up on this app. And you gotta once you sign up on the app, you get an appointment. But you sitting there, you're not doing fucking, you sitting in your own shit talking about signing up on the app. You know what, Doug? Get the fuck out of my face. Oh, all right, I see what type of time when I'm gone. You sitting in the chair. Damn, he asked for a loan on the haircut. Yeah, yo, bruh. Motherfucker was weird, bro. That shit was the weirdest shit ever. He was like, yeah, man, I can see you like one of my friends. I'm like, how the fuck do you consider me one of your friends? You don't even know me.
Right.
Dirty Clippers be talking about, yeah, bruh.
Yeah.
Get the Clippers together, bro. Like, I'm like, motherfuckers be having, them Clippers that's barely making them motherfuckers. They sitting there with a screwdriver, loosening them, tightening them back up, beating them against the motherfucking cabinet and all that, brushing them out. They still ain't hitting right.
And they ain't under no blue light. They're just sitting on some tiles.
Yeah, they ain't got they ain't got the extra light. They ain't got the ring light or none of that shit. All that shit bootleg, TJ. Once that goes on, the customers that you bring will start looking at you in a different way. Hell yeah. Nigga was like, oh boy, don't be a minute something on fleet. No. Hey, I don't do no appointments. Yo, I don't do no, yeah, bruh. Like, bruh, that's so fucking corny, bruh. Like, they, you know what I mean? Like, you sitting there with the fucking black gloves on your hand, with the apron on, like you ready fucking make a Picasso, but you talking about, yeah, just hit me on, you gotta download. Man, get the fuck out of my face, bruh.
They all trying to, everybody want to be an executive barber.
Everybody want to be an important barber, like, bro. Like, since then, I ain't never found the good barber. Like I had one, like, they just did it. It just was like, man, it was just too irregular. Next thing you know, I had a fucking bush, dog. I ain't even gonna hold you. Man. I was shell shocked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's weirdo vibes, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, what you like? You know what I'm saying? You following me? What the fuck? How you know I got money, bitch?
Sean said the black gloves with the golden chair. Gold
chair, gold clippers, everything laid out. No, man, I can't cut you right now. It's $245 and I got a $315. All right, bro.
And then it's $315. Don't get there at $345.
Right. And then it's like you can never go to the first nigga when you walk in a barbershop. Like that's how you're gonna get your hairline fucked up. Soon as the first nigga walk up, the nigga that never had nobody in his chair, he usually a little bit older than the rest of the niggas in the barbershop. He you know what I'm saying? He looked like he caught the bus to work. You know what I mean? Like that's what I look at as a good barber. Like if you cut hair every day and you got a car and you just look like, you know what I'm saying, you got the nice clippers and shit like that, that mean that you really be handling your business. But if you don't got no car and you don't got the nice clippers, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't need no fucking outbreak around my motherfucking hairline fucking with your own ass clippers.
He said an outbreak.
Yeah. Need no motherfucking new acne, nigga.
Oh man.
Yo, for
he said
real.
Outbreak. Yeah. It be them
But
guys, man. They be cracking me up.
shit, man. So, what you think, Rob?
Hold up. One more. TJ said the funny part is there was a schedule you at 2:45 and you come in like 2:20 and the guy calls you, "Oh, bro, not your schedule at 3, bro. Come back at that time." Well, yeah, they will do that to you. Picked up
Yeah,
the old school barber.
yeah, Calico. He run to the door. He run to he the first one. He the first one in there. You know what I'm saying? Shaking out. He's either he run to the door or he's shaking that bullshit holy motherfucking apron that they put around you.
Yeah.
Patting his chair, telling you coming as soon as you. It's mind you, it's 10 niggas sitting down in the barbershop. So that already lets you know what you need to know. It's 10 niggas sitting down in the barbershop, but he got a wide open chair and he inviting you right into the chair before you sit down. It's a vicious game out there, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's vicious out there, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, man. Well, BG, that's our first stream in a long time.
Man, first one, man. Like I said, guys, this is this kind of we had this one set up. We set this first one up. We had these topics. We hit the topics. We talked about them. We let y'all know what we got going on, man. It's me and Rob, man. It's the Rob and BG show. We trying to do, it's gonna be something different every time, man. So it ain't really gonna be like just the average thing that we just gonna be doing the average shit. Like we might have some different people on. Definitely gonna have our Team 100 brethren on. Definitely doors open to other good fellas in the community, like my guy Calico, Floss the legend. Floss, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We'd fuck around, pay you to come on. But we ain't got that much money though. We got a short budget, but we will pay you, bro. I mean, but yeah,
You can't even afford them expensive ass dinners he be going on.
Oh man, nigga, we gotta react to dining with Floss, nigga. What the yo? We gotta react to dining with Floss, bruh.
Floss,
this nigga Floss, man. I love it, man. Black Exodus, man. You know what I'm saying? I can smell a nigga with money, man.
Hey man, those damn steaks, those steaks and exotic drinks that you can't even pronounce.
Right. Yo, man, shout out to Floss, man. You know what I'm saying? I watch every episode. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna pull up with that Henny. Oh yeah, pull up. Yeah, look, man. Black excellence, man. You know what I'm saying? Black fatherhood, man. That's what I like.
Sure. Big time. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what need to be put on a motherfucking, you know what I mean? That's what they need to see. They want to look at us and look at us any other kind of way. They want to put everything bad out there about us. They need to put Floss on the news, how hard he balling at the restaurant with his motherfucking daughter. And they talking about ain't no motherfucking black father. Nigga, some black fathers out here spending bread, nigga.
Right. Trust and believe. I spent some bread on my daughter's wedding. I ain't gonna want to talk about it.
Yo, that's how it be. That's what you gotta do, bro. You spent some bread. How did it go? How did you feel about it?
Man, I was hurt.
How did you feel about the guy?
Oh, he all right.
He all right.
He all right.
He all right. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
He better do right, man.
One less bill for me.
I got married. I ain't get no assistance. I ain't there. But we gonna, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I took it like a G though.
Yeah. Flaw said he on the pallet patrol.
Yo.
Yeah, Sean, I was hurt. Hey man, when I tell you 5 figures.
5 figures.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, you know what? I was supposed to retire this year, but I'm rethinking if I could just hold on to this thing till 2028.
And since you brought that up, she did. That was the whole reason why I was ready to go. And I stayed because I paid for this wedding.
Yo, that's man. Salute. Salute to all the black fathers out there spending that motherfucking ham sandwich and the media acting like ain't no black fathers out there, man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Alan said 3 pallets of cups of noodles and tortellini pizza rolls to save some bread.
Man,
Yeah.
listen, because it's supposed to be a snowstorm.
Well, it done passed us, so we all right. We just got a little rain.
All right, so we'll see what it's about. But man, like
Yeah,
we
but I
gonna
got a hella reaction video for the next show.
hella reaction video.
Yeah,
We're gonna work on these topics, man. It's like I said, it's only gonna get better, man. We only gonna find, and there's, you know what I mean. Like I said, there's a little bit of tech, a little bit of life. So you never know what we're gonna be bringing to the floor for real, or who gonna be on this motherfucker. Because we got everybody lined up, got Floss lined up, Catico lined up, the whole team 100 lined up, and we we already got one celebrity, which is Floss, but then we got some other celebrities lined up. It's like, no, I'm just doing like the club promoters do now. Bullshit.
Hey, wait, no Club Shay Shay. What up, Unc?
Yeah, we gonna bring look, Club Shay Shay, he bring everybody, nigga, to talk about each other. That's what I'm start doing in the tech community, getting tech motherfuckers on. Like, yeah, I knew you always thought he was a bitch, didn't you? Yeah, man, start that drama up. Man, bro, we get some my hand, just put him in the trick bag. Yeah, I could tell by the way you was looking at CES. You kind of wanted to smack that motherfucker just a little bit. You want to smack him just a little bit, didn't you? That's how you put mine in the trick bag. Then you get the motherfucker that they said they was going to smack on the next show. Let me just pull us up from the last show. This motherfucker say he kind of want to smack you. I wonder if he would have smacked you, how would that have went? Would you have just chilled out and just been like, you know what I mean, okay with it, or would you have fought back?
Would you done a Chris Rock?
Right. Would you been like, wow, that hurt type shit?
Oh, that's funny.
Right. Yeah, or just bring them in there mid show. You probably do. Yeah, I could tell you want to feel that motherfucker, but we got him right here. Bring him from the backstage of StreamYard. Bring him from the backstage of StreamYard type shit.
Oh man, you stupid.
But shit, we about to get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through. It's your boy BG. You know the channel. Go check me out. I just put out a iPhone 17 Pro from the aspect of an Android user, a review today. So you can check that out on the channel. Rob.
Yeah, this your Unc Rob. I ain't working on nothing right now. I gotta find something to do.
Yeah, he did do a good pixel video last weekend. So go ahead and check that out, man. Go ahead. Rob got a lot of content over there that he don't like to promote himself as much. You know what I'm saying? So, but he makes some really good content, man. He got a lot of good backlog of content that y'all need to go check out. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that came through, man. I appreciate
y'all next Saturday. We're gonna try to be on at 8:00 next Saturday.
Yeah,
same channel. Well,
everything.
Yeah.
So all right, we out. Peace.
Peace.